Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. Today I'm guiding you through a 30-minute yin yoga sequence for the hips. And we'll be practicing on our back the whole time. So this is a perfect class for all levels of students, but especially beginners of the yin yoga practice and those of you who have lower back pain that prevents you from folding forward comfortably. So let's get started on our back, and you can have a block on hand that you can reach for anytime throughout your practice. As you come onto your back, take a moment to lengthen through the spine, drawing each shoulder underneath you, bending your knees and placing the soles of your feet flat to the floor, and we'll widen through the feet and feel into the four corners of our feet. Taking a moment to connect through the back body with the earth, relaxing the base of your skull and widen through your shoulder blades, placing each palm at your lower abdomen and accessing a smooth and steady breath in and out through your nose. Inhaling to expand through the abdomen and exhaling, drawing the navel center back towards the spine. Few breaths here, making contact with the earth below you and feeling the bones of the body settle. We'll take a big breath in, floating the right knee forward to our chest. Interlace your fingers behind the thigh. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Let's flex through the right foot and extend the heel towards the sky, taking a big breath into the tissue through the back of the leg. Imagining all the little rivers of energy opening up through the leg line. Inhaling here. And then exhaling, bending your right knee, crossing the right ankle on top of your thigh. And very gently draw the right knee away from your body, feeling your right sits bone relax back to the floor so that your pelvis stays at a neutral position. And breathing into the hip on the right side, notice how this shape feels for your body. If you can go a little bit deeper, float the left thigh closer towards the heart and interlace your fingers behind the thigh. Shoulders relaxed away from your ear and drawing your chin an inch or two below your forehead. Let's close our eyes here. We're holding for a couple of minutes. Reconnecting to the steady flow of breath in and out through your nose. Sensing and feeling into the tissue band through the right hip. And as your body begins to relax into this posture, and can you slightly draw the right knee further away from your chest, hugging the left thigh a little bit closer. Keeping a flex through the right foot and a straight ankle to protect your knee. Back body wide on the earth. And if you are feeling too much tension through the lower back or hips, you can always slide a blanket underneath the sacrum, giving your hips a little bit of height here. you might notice a natural sense of deepening into your breath. As the tissue through your hips start to hydrate, tension unwinding. And then you might move a little bit deeper into the hip, taking your right hand to the outer blade of the right foot and setting your left foot back to the ground. We'll place our left hand at the bump at the front of the hip, stabilizing through the pelvis, and then start to draw the right leg into half happy baby pose, letting the leg bone hang towards the ground, your ankles stacking on top of your knee. Keep your foot flexed, breathing into the inner leg line and the groin. And notice if you can extend the right toes a little bit wider apart. Feeling the weight through the right leg dropping to the earth, soft bend through the right elbow. You can always bring your hand to the outer ankle if you need a little bit more space through the shoulders. And breath by breath, try extending your left leg forward on the mat. This will be quite a bit more intense, so if it does feel too much, you can keep your left knee bent. Letting go of any effort or need to force your body into the stretch, and instead breathing here and allowing the body to become heavy and relaxed. Deepen the breath in through the lower abdomen, taking wide, expansive breaths. And then bend your left knee again, place the left foot to the floor. And we're taking our right ankle, and again we're crossing the right ankle on top of the left thigh, hugging the left thigh up towards the chest. And then take a hold of your right ankle with your left hand. You can wrap your hand around the ankle. And we're taking the whole body over to the left. Right foot drops down to the earth. The sole of the foot connecting to the ground. Right knee pointing to the sky. Your body moving into a twist. Taking a breath and open up along the right arm. You can draw the shoulders slightly underneath you. And we'll breathe here, feeling an opening through the side waist on the right side, dropping down through the heart, and maybe turning your head towards the right. Can you feel a little lift through the back of your heart? Perhaps revolving a little deeper into the posture. Relax your hand from your ankle and now stack knee on top of knee. Drawing both knees up towards the armpit, taking a couple more breaths here. And returning your head back to center, floating each knee up to the sky, shifting onto your back, and hugging both knees to your chest. Relax along the spine, take a big full breath in through the back of your heart and exhale round your spine, bringing your forehead towards your knees. And then settle your shoulders and your head back to the mat, both feet back down to the floor. Taking a full breath here. And now extending your left heel towards the sky. Interlace your fingers behind the left thigh, curling the toes towards the chest. Taking a few breaths into the back of the leg. And feeling those rivers of energy opening up through the tissue. And then we'll exhale and we'll bend our left knee, crossing the ankle to the top of the thigh on the right side. Helping the left knee away from your body and repositioning the pelvis so it's at a neutral position. And breathing here into the left hip. To go deeper, float your right thigh upward and interlace your fingers behind the right thigh, keeping the shoulders soft and relaxed. And a gentle flex through the left foot. With each breath, you're drawing your left knee away from the body and hugging the right thigh closer. Feeling the whole back body soften, lower back relaxed, mid-spine, upper back, base of the skull. Noticing sensation through the left hip. And you can always stay a little longer in this posture or going a little bit deeper by taking your left hand to the outer blade of the left foot. Right foot comes back to the floor, and then help the left leg into half happy baby. Sole of the foot facing the ceiling, thigh bone hanging to the earth. Right hand rooted to the top of the right hip, stabilizing the pelvis. And finding that soft sense of dropping through the bones, letting go of effort. Widen through the toes. Feeling into the rivers of energy through the inner leg line and pelvic bowl. And if you'd like to go deeper, you can simply extend the right leg forward. Again, making sure this feels appropriate for your body. Can you access breath through the abdomen? Noticing if you're breathing. Taking 3 full breaths. Bending again through the right leg, sole of the foot to the floor, and then fold the left toes towards the groin and place the ankle on top of your thigh. Let's inhale and bring the right thigh closer up towards the heart. Right hand wraps around the right ankle, or right hand wraps around the left ankle. And then taking both legs all the way over to the right. Your left foot rests down to the earth, left knee pointing to the sky, and then opening up across your heart. And taking a breath, shifting the left shoulder underneath you. Breathing into the side waist, side body. Perhaps feeling this tissue line from the side of the waist all the way up through the intercostal muscles of the rib cage and even into the armpit and arm line. And turning your head slightly over to the left. Feeling your breath expanding up into the chest and across the collarbone. Taking deep and full breaths. And you can relax your right hand, stacking knee on top of knee, hugging both knees closer towards your armpit. Taking one big breath, returning your head back to center and floating each knee back up towards your chest. Taking a big breath here. And again, let's round our spine, forehead to the knees. And exhaling, shoulders and head rest back. Feet come back down to the floor. And then reach for your prop. So either reach for a foam block or a folded blanket. If you have a yoga block, work with your yoga block. sliding the prop underneath your sacrum. So you're lifting the hips up and placing the prop to the wide triangular bone at the base of your spine. And adjust your prop slightly so that it's not in the curve of the lower back. Instead, it's a few inches down at the base of the spine, and you can feel your pelvis fully relaxed onto the prop. If you do feel any irritation through the lower back, that means that you're propped too high up and you need to come down a little bit lower. And if you'd like to lift a little higher up, you can always shift your prop, coming up a few more inches. You should feel your whole body relax into this supported back bend, bringing some compression through the sacrum and lumbar spine, and some stretch and opening across the top of the pelvis and through the abdomen, helping to shift the fluids of the body towards the heart and the lungs. Feet stay firmly rooted to the earth, 4 corners of the feet rooted. And feeling as though you're sourcing energy up from the earth with each breath in. Just like a plant drawing waters up from the earth, through the tissue of the legs, hips and pelvis, and all along the spine, bathing the heart. And you might notice a natural sigh, a big breath in and a big breath out. And that's a signal that you're shifting into the parasympathetic nervous system. Your nervous system is coming back into balance as you unwind and release stress. Allowing the full weight of your pelvis to sink and drop into the prop, letting go of any holding. Breath like a wave from the navel center to your chest. And as much as you're drawing energy up from the earth, you're also releasing stagnant energy down into the earth through the feet, working with the exhale through your breath. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Keeping your lower back supported by hugging your navel center back towards the spine and then removing your prop from underneath you. Rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Lengthen through the lumbar spine, setting your tailbone down to the earth, pausing for a moment. Deep breath in through the nose, and let's exhale with a sigh, opening our mouth. Dropping both knees open to the sides of your mat and bringing the soles of your feet together to touch. Widen through the pelvis, place your palms to the lower abdomen. If you need extra support here, slide some blocks or pillows under your knees. Deep breathing into the pelvic bowl, hips, releasing the lower back. Back of the heart resting on the earth. And the space between your eyebrows wide. Mind relaxed. And noticing how it feels to come back into your body, making contact with the earth, grounded, embodied, fully present to this moment. And truly, it's your attention, your consciousness, and your breath that's most transformative in the yoga practice, generating life force energy through each yoga posture. And from this sense of grounding into yourself, can you also feel how this opens you up towards the sky? Feeling the expansion and lightness of the sky in your body and breath. We'll take our palms to the outer thighs and let's help our knees back in towards each other, setting the soles of our feet to the ground. And then shift over to one side, dropping both knees over to one side, rolling onto the side body, place one palm to the ground, and let's roll up to a seated position. Crossing one shin bone in front of the other. Resting your palms in your lap. You can place your left palm on top of your right, thumbs together to touch, elbows soft, and heart broad. Dropping back and down through your sits bones and floating your head over the pelvic bowl. Let's draw the chin an inch or two down towards the heart. Gathering your palms together and bringing palms to heart center. Thumbs connected to the center of your chest, into the heart of your heart. And in this moment, feeling rooted and connected to the earth. And feeling connected to the sky. And having a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you for your practice today. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like to follow up this yoga practice with a meditation, then check out some of the Yoga Nidra meditations on this channel. It's a perfect practice right after a physical yoga practice. Namaste.